wanted to try something different on my videos. I always usually do the videos with me just updating about my clothing brand and just little events I, have coming up or just new merchandise I'm getting in. We're trying to work on like promos and different little stuff like that. But I want to take it like a different little turn to it with my YouTube page. I've been wanting to like, kind of just add something to it because I always, as I tell you, just do those type of things. But I want to add some little substance to it and just do like we do videos about crazy or like spontaneous moments, kind of things that do happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has them. And just kind of like, what I had do, I was this close from crashing out. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, just do kind of like episodes of just like different events and different stuff because I want to bring a little differentness to my page. It's still got me about updating any events or any things that I have coming up for myself. 'Cause I mean, that was what my whole YouTube page was about. It wasn't trying to get millions of followers, trying to get a bunch of followers. Just me being able to express myself and kind of like just get on there and talk. Um, but yeah. So speaking about this, so I had to go register my car like last week. I had to register my car on I want to say the 24th. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah. So no, it had to be the 17th, or did I try to go Monday? I don't know. It was last week sometime. This month. I'm kind of behind also. I should have registered my car a while ago. But, things happen or whatever. Things do come up. I had to end up doing, just a few things. Things end up, happening or whatever. But back to the story. So I go try to register my car. So first time I get there, it's gonna be a little. I mean, it's gonna quick skid. It's not even gonna be something like super long. So I go try to register my car or whatever. Just to speed up the story. So I get there, get all the paperwork, just to find out that, even though they talk about they took away this inspection sticker in certain counties, they still have it. So they're like, "Up, your turn to wait, time to come back." So I'm like, "Cool." So I went there 3 times anyway. But so the second time I went there, go up to the dude, finally get up to the counter. Dude misses my number, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna get mad. I'm not gonna do that. I'm already here, so let me just get this out the way. So I end up getting up to the counter, talking to the dude, and so he's going over my stuff, looking all over my paperwork or whatever. Come out of there, like come, like I finished talking to the dude. Mind you, I have already had sat there and called about getting my tax because this is something prior I had wanted to do, but it just took me a while to get around to it. Sometimes I am a procrastinator, like horrible with stuff. So it finally took me a while to get around to it, but I did get around to it. So second time I end up going. So second time I went, so the amount was 3 times what the lady quoted me that it was supposed to be. So I'm this much pissed off. No, it wasn't even like it wasn't even super like that they misquoted me the amount, but the amount it was like dang, it was more than when I first got the car 2 years ago. It was more to register at this time than it was when I got it. I'm like, that can't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. So I said, I know I'm tripping, you know, but at the end of the day, I was like, I'm gonna have to pay because I can't, what I mean, sharing registration. Sometimes you might just meet a dickhead about your registration. I don't want to name people, but dickhead about your registration, and that'll be something that you can sit there and get a ticket for. And I don't need any tickets. I don't need any infractions on my license. So go there the second time. I found out the amount. I'm like, damn. So I'm a penny pincher, kind of cheap. So the price was like, hey, kind of thing. But I was gonna have to pay it guys because I need to get my car registered and stuff like that. So I go, here goes the third time. I wake up super early. Except, mind you, the second time I woke up super early and it was my off day. So, I'm feeling pissed off. Went all the way up there for you to be like, oh, it's 3 times the amount. And I only brought a certain amount with me. So I'm just like, yes, I'm PO'd. But I go up there the third time. Third time's a trauma. So I go up there the third time. Um, get it all done and finished. Let me mind you, the whole moral or the whole thing about this story is, mind you, so I go up there the third time and get my license. I mean, get my actual tags and everything, get everything finished. Then the lady gets to the subtotal of how much it is all gonna be for tagging my car, and it's 5 times less than what the gentleman before quoted me, and I'm just like, Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's not, that I would have been mad at the person that was helping me today, but I just want, like, I don't know, maybe, maybe I was tripping, but like, it's five times, 5 times more than what I was quoted, and it just like makes me think. Sister, it makes me think like, what was this other $600 going to be? And I try like to sit there and tell myself like that's not something you need to like sit there and get mad. But when you sit there and think about it, all the people that sit there and have to work and stuff like that, and you know, be in their grueling hours and be at your job more than you're at home, like you're sitting there like, dang, it really could be a crash out moment, like for real, because it's just like 5 times less than what I was quoted. There's no way possible that you could be that off on a number. And I sat there most of the time. I always call them wrong. Like, like I gotta tell you something. It's just, yo, I'm sitting there. I'm like, how is it 5 times? Like I'm sitting there talking wrong about it or whatever. And I'm just like, that's crazy. So what? We sat there talked about it, whatever. And like low key, I'm sitting there thinking back, and after we had the conversation, the person that was my teller the second time, I was wondering if that person was about to put the 5 times the amount that I paid in their pocket. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, why would somebody like, what I mean? I know there's a lot of people that are deceitful or will not tell you, what I mean? They're like, hey, whatever. It's not my money or whatever the case. But it's just like, how do you do it off to from one day to 2 days, and then even calling months before and getting a different 3 times the amount that you called for, or 2 months, or even a month, and then going to pay 5 times the difference? Something's not adding up. So like, I was just like, that's crazy. But I got it done, and I'm like, hey, I had a little bit, so did a few things, whatever. But just the moral of the story, I'm just like, dang, person is really trying to play you. And this is I'm in a DMV sitting here, you know what I'm saying, and in a DFW, and it's just like somebody try to get off on you, and it's just like you work the same as I do, so you try to play me, but it could have really been a crash out moment. I'm not saying I'm like, oh, that's just something I'm gonna do, but I'm just like when you like, I mean, that would have been anybody. They like the amount that they were like willing to put in their pocket or whatever it so called was going to be for. Like that would have been a moment. Like that would have been a moment to crash out. If moment like that would have been the moment. That would have been a moment. Got that shit. Nah, I'm just playing. That's horrible. That's horrible. I'm just playing. I don't do all that stuff. But yeah, it's just crazy. I just had you I had to, get that out of my head and put it on the episode. I want to start doing more episodes like this, just, everyday things, because sometimes I know everybody has crazy stuff that would be like, hey, I gotta get this out. Like, I just read about the only one that's ever had trouble about, going to a DMV or just like at a government or state place, playing with your money, kind of thing. But I just want to get on this episode. I'll be sitting here talking forever.